would you look at that? As soon as I finish washing my car, it starts raining. This happens way too often, but today I'm not gonna let this bring me down because today is an exciting day. Today we are gonna be making the 22 BRZ look extra spicy. Now the BRZ is already looking spicy, but by the end of today, it's gonna be looking extra spicy. Now, because we're trying to make the BRZ look just a little extra spicy on these Hot Boy wheels, we are trying to get the best fitment possible. That is why we have an assortment of spacers right over here. We got 5 mil off of Amanda's car. We got an extra 5 right here, 3, and then I don't know. Okay, so these were supposed to be 12, but I think they sent me out 5. Sweet. Oh, and they sent me out 5 by 114. Awesome. Amazon is messing me up right now, dude. Look at that. 5 by 114. They sent me out the wrong size and the wrong bolt pattern. Sick. Well, this was supposed to be a 12 mil spacer because we just needed the wheel to poke at just a little bit more in the front compared to the back. So I didn't really record the install, but we have camber arms in the back. We have camber arms in the front. If you guys want to know all the good stuff that I used to put camber on this car, I'll make another video about it if you guys really want to know. But I figured the install would be kind of boring, so I just went ahead and did it without really recording anything. After I installed all the camber arms, I got a little sneak peek as to how these big boy wheels will fit onto this car. Keep in mind, these are 18 by 10.5 that I'm trying to fit onto a stock body BRZ. So it's really hard to do without adding a little bit of camber. So that's exactly what we did. I added some camber, but for the fitment that I was trying to go with these bad boys, I needed just a few spacers. I think we'll try a 5 mil spacer in the back and we should be where I want it to be. And then maybe a 12 or a 15 in the front. Unfortunately, we don't have the 12, but we do have a bunch of 5. So that's what we're gonna have to use for the meantime. And then once the actual spacer just comes in, we'll go ahead and change that out. Well, unfortunately, stacking the two 5mm spacers to make a 10mm spacer just did not cut it. So we have got a special delivery, baby. Amanda has brought us some spacers. Yo, keep your sick ass away from me. I left 20mm spacers in the trunk of my car the other day, and Amanda has been borrowing my car, and she has COVID now, so stay away from me. I'm not trying to get it. But thank you for bringing me the spacers. Hopefully these do the trick. This is a thick boy. Oh my God, that looks so good. All right, I'm not gonna show you guys just yet, but this looks so much better than before. Shout out to Amanda for bringing down the 20mm spacers. I knew I had them, but I just didn't have them at the shop, but now we got them, and the fitment is, I think it's exactly where I want it. I'm gonna go ahead and throw on the other side's wheels and then show you guys the final product, but man, this is looking good. We decided to go a little scancy. So as you guys can see, we went a little different with this one. I usually am not the person to like camber stuff out and like really stance things, but I figured for this build, let's throw on a little bit of camber while it's still stock body. And yeah, I mean, honestly, I love it. This thing looks so good. remember when this car first came out and nobody liked it, and I believed in it, and I said it was going to be a really good stanceable car, and look at it now. I know a lot of people are going to hate the stance. To be honest with you guys, I hated stance before. Like, I really wasn't the biggest fan of like camber and stuff like that, but I've learned and grown to appreciate it. I know a lot of people just absolutely still hate it, but over time it did kind of grow onto me, and now I'm starting to kind of love it. I still do like the track stance vibe. That's exactly what we're gonna do with this car once it's wide bodied, but I figured while it's stock body, might as well have some fun, explore with new things that I've never tried before, which is stance and a little bit of camber. This car is definitely different than my typical build, but that's kind of what I wanted to do. I wanted to try something new out, and I'm really happy I did because this thing looks so good. The black car with the full polish Work Meisters, it just looks so good. We still have to add the sticker on. You guys can see that there's no work sticker. These are real, don't worry, these are real, but they just don't have the sticker on. I hope it's not too dark for you guys right now because like daylight savings is really messing us up right now. All I got to do is take a few glamour shots for YouTube and TikTok, and then all of a sudden, next thing I know, it's already dark outside. 4:55 p.m. It's not even 5 o'clock, and it's already dark outside. It should not be this dark if it's only 5 o'clock. The black and the full polished, oh man, I can't get over these wheels, man. Shout out to the little bro for giving me these wheels. This was literally like the best set of wheels I could have ever asked for. I'm a huge work guy, and I'm more than likely gonna keep these wheels on for the entirety of the stock body, but if you guys do have some wheel suggestions, leave it down in the comments, because if I get some good suggestions, maybe we'll have to pull the trigger and put some different wheels on it, change up the stance, maybe make it full track. I don't know. What do you guys think that I should put on this? We have the Work Meisters on there right now, but who knows? Maybe we'll switch it up and rock something else. I want to know what you guys think about this setup though. How do you guys feel about the stance? Like I said, we put camber arms in the rear, we put camber arms in the front. I thought it would be kind of boring to show you guys the install because it's like all hidden stuff that I wouldn't even be able to film, but if you guys are interested in how I achieved this camber or anything like that, I can put the car up on the lift and then show you guys exactly what arms I used and why I use those arms and all that good stuff. If you guys are interested, I'll make that video, but I'm just so happy with how the car turned out right now. So we're almost at the exact fitment that I was going for, but we're not quite there yet. So as you guys can see right now, there is a little gap between the wheel and the fender. Preferably, I'd like this gap to be just a little bit closer, but right now the car is aired out, but it's actually not fully as low as it can go, if that makes any sense. So right now, I think the tire is actually sitting on the frame. Also, we need an alignment terribly. My steering wheel is perfectly straight, but you guys can see that this wheel is not perfectly straight. It's towed out from here. I gave it a little eye alignment when it was in the air, but obviously we're gonna actually have to get a full-on alignment for this thing to actually run good. So we're still waiting on that. The rear toe is completely off as well. But yeah, you guys can see right there. The wheel is towing out a little bit this way. We're gonna have to wait a few more days until we can actually get this thing aligned and drive it, but man, am I excited because this thing just looks so good. Once we get the car aligned, then we can adjust the height, because then I'll have the toe ready to go and all that good stuff. Let's pull this thing inside. It's getting super dark and it's starting to rain again. Oh man, that looks so good. I want to pull it inside, but like at the same time, I don't want to because it looks so good. And I just want to like sit here forever and just stare at it. You guys don't even know the amount of work this took. So it's not like I just threw the camber arms in and threw on the wheels and ready to go. Like that's what we did today. Behind the scenes though, to shave down the tires so that way the car could actually air out, that itself took, I would say 4 or 5 hours, and then adjusting the camber and then setting it down and picking it back up and test fitting and all that stuff. That took another day itself. So there's about 2 or 3 days worth of work that went into making the car look how it looks right now. So I don't want you guys to think that I just threw it on and I got lucky. Like it took a lot of work. There's still gonna be a lot of work that we're gonna have to put in, but man, after you put so many hours into a car and you look at it when it's nearly finished, it's just such a refreshing feeling, and that's kind of what I'm feeling right now. I know a bunch of you guys probably know that exact feeling that I'm talking about. After just putting so many hours into a car, just looking at it, it's such a satisfying feeling. And if you guys haven't felt that yet and you're still in the process of building your car, just hang in there, boys, because One day, your car is gonna be done. All those hours that you're putting in grinding on your car is all gonna be worth it. Your build is gonna be sick. Just keep that in mind. I know today's video was a very short video. I am extremely tired. I'm gonna get this edited so it's out for you guys tomorrow. And then tomorrow, we'll have some exciting things about the Evo. You guys haven't seen the Evo in a very long time. Let me just give you guys a little sneak peek of it. It's been parked in the back of the shop for the longest time, but there it is. There is the Evo, boys. The Evo has been a little MIA, but tomorrow, we're finally gonna take a break from the BRZ because I'm kind of sick of this car. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of sick of working on this car, and we're gonna get cracking on the Evo. So I will catch you guys tomorrow in the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will see you in the next one. Peace out.